Weird random historical facts. Trippy Colors. There's an island in the Pacific where many of the residents are completely color blind, only able to perceive black and white colors. However, they often take a psychedelic drug which allows them to perceive colored hallucinations. Candy kills. On Halloween of 1974, an 8-year-old boy died after eating a pixie stick that he had ostensibly collected during trick-or-treating. The candy was laced with potassium cyanide, and parents in the locality feared that their children had also collected candies laced with poison. Authorities later found out that it was the boy's father who had poisoned him to collect insurance money. Escape artist. A honey badger in a South African wildlife center escaped his enclosure twice to fight the lions in the exhibit beside us. Built towers out of rocks and sticks to climb over his wall, and when introduced with a mate, stood on her head to unlock the gate and get out once again. The real Courage the Cowardly Dog. The middle of nowhere was an actual place located in New Mexico. The elderly couple who owned the house with their dog repeatedly witnessed many strange incidents. They once reported seeing a creature they identified as a skinwalker. After reported what they had seen, the family disappeared under strange circumstances. Only the dog was found. Getting unlucky or lucky. Anne Hodge shows her bruise after being hit by a softball-sized meteorite while taking a nap in her Alabama home in 1954. The odds of this happening are less likely than winning the Powerball, as Hodge was put in the history books as the only confirmed case of a human ever being struck by a meteorite. Tickets, please. Born to a poor farming family in North Korea, Chung Ju-young, the founder of Hyundai, made 3 attempts to flee to South Korea, but in vain. He finally succeeded the 4th time after securing a train ticket to Seoul. Later in 1998, he sent 1,001 cows to his hometown in North Korea as a repayment for the single cow he stole to afford his train ticket. Best way to get rich. When a person bought this simple-looking bowl for $3 in 2007 from a yard sale in the U.S., little did he know that it was a rare 1,000-year-old Chinese antique. The Ding Bowl is a classic example of the Northern Song Dynasty pottery, and eventually was sold in an auction for $2.2 million. Weird Kids Show. A Danish television network released a children's show about a man with the world's longest penis. Dillerman is a man with a very large penis that can perform rescue operations, steal ice cream from children, create murals, and more. His penis has a life of its own, and he often can barely control it. But with its help, he manages to overcome many challenges. Trick the Nazis. Syndrome K was a fake disease made up by Italian doctors to save Jews who had fled to their hospital seeking protection from the Nazis. They were quarantined, and the Nazis believed it was a deadly, disfiguring, and highly contagious illness. Because of this illness, a lot of people were saved. Rich grass. There's an interesting story behind how lawns became a status symbol. Back in the 17th century in England, many aristocrats started planting grass instead of crops right in front of their homes to prove that they were rich and were not farmers. Seeing how much of their property was used to grow grass, others perceived them as rich and powerful. Look, it's a letter from our friends. In 1999, Steve from Blue's Clues showed up unannounced to a kid's birthday party after seeing a party sign and blue paw print on the house's mailbox. He showed up in character, gave out toys, and they were left over from a charity event, and refused any compensation. Always lock your door. A serial killer, Richard Chase, attempted to enter the home of a woman, but after he found out her door was locked, he just walked away. Chase later told detectives that he took locked doors as a sign that he was not welcome, but that unlocked doors were an invitation to come inside and kill. Hugging a teddy bear. Doodlebug is an orphan baby kangaroo that was found abandoned on the side of a road in New South Wales. He walked up to a human who passed by, held out his arms, and asked to be picked up. His rescuer later gave him a teddy bear, and he wouldn't stop hugging it. That's so cute. Is this how Tarzan was born? In the 1930s, 2 psychologists adopted a baby chimp and tried to raise her as their child, alongside their real son, Donald, to see if this caused the chimp to learn behaviors. They stopped the experiment after 9 months because their son started behaving like a chimp. The fat check. In Japan, citizens between 40 to 74 have their waist measured as part of the annual health checkup. If their waist is more than 33.5 for men or 35.4 for women, they're sent to nutrition and exercise professionals with optional counseling. Even sumo wrestlers are measured after retirement.